a mini series here, 2 games. What's kind of the mindset and the focal point that you have emphasized to your team this morning?
I love this setup. We had it early in the season with Miami, and I love this setup for us and for our young team. I'm trying to portray this to our guys like a mini playoff series. So approaching to game 1, having a game plan, trying to execute it, then going back to film, analyzing, making adjustments, and going into game 2 and seeing how we can react to that. So we're playing against a great team, a very well coached team. So really excited to see where we're at and then to compete tonight.
And you've already obviously seen Atlanta earlier. They came to Toronto. What was some of the takeaways from seeing them and that you want to change and apply going into this game?
Well, we did not play well in that game. We did not open the game well. We committed 31 turnovers, so we got to do a much better job of taking care of the ball, which the last couple of games we're doing that better job. Got to continue growing in that area, playmaking for each other, finding open shots, playing without the ball, and defensively. They're number 3 in frequency in transition, and they're number 4 in pace. So we got to really do a good job of slowing them down in transition. And that part starts really with quality of shots that we're getting, taking care of the ball, being able to offensive rebound, and then take care of their transition points.
Coach, your defense is a lot better recently. Last game, for example, you held them to 13 points in the second quarter and 20 in the third quarter. What's been the key behind that improved defensive intensity of late?
I mean, it's since day one, that we talk about how we need to guard the ball.
Mm-hmm.
It really starts there. There is no scheme in the world. There is no, zone defense. You cannot cheat in this game. You can cheat for one possession here or there, but in order to have good defense, you gotta to have a great buy-in, to guard the ball, to put a lot of work in, to get everybody on the same page, to execute those coverages. And to be honest with you, everything starts there with Scotty Barnes. He's been doing an outstanding job for us, communicating with guys, keeping everybody accountable. Davian is doing a really good job guarding the ball, Jamal as well. And when you have those guys doing that, it's hard for other guys not to pick up and guard that. Off the bench, Bruce been awesome lately, and Chris Boucher. Kelly, we have multiple guys that are really stepping up and helping us on the end of the floor.
You guys won 3 out of 4. What's been kind of the common thread in this recent stretch for you guys?
What's that?
What's been the common thread in this stretch where you won 3 out of 4 coming into tonight?
I think just a little bit of continuity with this group. To be honest with you, that guys have a chance to play. We were really hit hard with the injuries during the season, so a little bit of continuity of the practice and the same group going out there to compete. It's really helping us. Still, we have several guys that we expect them to play at a higher level and to contribute more. We're the team that we need. We need pretty much all the guys to play high level, and that's our mindset. That's how we're trying to approach every game. That we're, testing everybody to improve and get better and compete at the highest level possible.
On that note, is there any updates on Ochai?
Ochai improving. He's not going to be available for the game tonight. We're just trying to be really precautious with that. And Emmanuel quickly is out as well. Everybody else is available.
I'm not sure if you had time to watch the 9:05 game yesterday, but with Jonathan Robo, have you seen improvements or what you're looking at him working at, or what are you looking for?
So yesterday morning we had practice at an OVO facility, and it was more of a shooting day. So we put on our big screen the game there. So we watched the game all together, players, coaches. We were, enjoying the game. I think he played well in that game. I've seen improvement in regard how hard he played, how aggressive he was in that game. He just needs to continue that path. I talked to him yesterday after the game, and I told him this was good, but let's make another step. Let's test your abilities to go to that other.
Is that more technical or just intensity, or what?
For now, just really intensity, just being disruptive on defense, being everywhere in the court, helping teammates, rebounding the ball. For a young player, there is a fine line. You cannot overcoach them and overload them. It's the same thing like a computer. You put too much stuff on your computer, it's gonna slow down. Like with those guys, they gotta be able to play hard, to keep their schemes and everything simple. Learning to play hard is a skill. You know, it's not something that it's given. It's not something that it's happening every night. And in NBA, in order to survive and to have a long-lasting career, you gotta be everyday guys. So you gotta find a way how to play hard every single night. So that's the biggest thing with our young guys, teaching them how to do that.
And there's like a huge jump from like NCAA and playing hard there versus like NBA because it's so maybe a lot more games.
More games. I went last night with my coaching staff to see Georgia Tech and Virginia Tech game. It was great. It's a 40-minute game, and looks to me that they have like 40 timeouts in the game. Like every 2 minutes, looks like there is a timeout happening. You know, so it's okay. You can go out there and play really hard for 2 minutes, but in NBA, those stretches are usually like 6, 7, 8 minutes that you need to put it together. And it's hard to compare two leagues and two basketball leagues.
Yeah, Coach, going back to the point of the importance of the on-ball defense in particular, are you able to get the same level of like defensive intensity out of like Emmanuel Quigley and RJ? Obviously, when they're on the court right now, IQ's been out for most of the season, but you know what I mean? Because it seems like Davion has really set a great tone for you guys whenever he's in the starting lineup. And same thing with Jamal for the second unit. Are you guys able to do that with IQ and RJ?
It's something that they're working on. I think we're seeing improvement. Unfortunately, with Quigley,
Yeah.
he just could not, you know, until this point he did not have continuity there. But he showed us that he's very capable of doing that, and we gotta be very smart when he comes back. How we build him back to doing that, you know. And I think he can be a two-way player as well as RJ.
Thank you. Let's go.